Time for an Out and About with Jamie Grout Shortcast, and today we're talking about this guy right here, my buddy Wade Sheeler, and that's because he's so involved in so many different things. You don't meet many people. I don't meet many people who are so involved in so many things. He's nominated to be Grand Master of the Masonic Lodge of the entire state of Iowa. He's president of the Rotary Club in Newton. He's heavily involved in the First United Methodist Church in Newton. What else? So you're on a board for the city for downtown.
I serve on the downtown grant review board, which we look at various grant applications that individuals have submitted to do exterior improvements to their buildings. I'm on the United Way board. I guess those are the things I'm involved with right now.
Wade, do you have time to grab a sandwich? I mean,
I make time to grab a sandwich.
I got to know you through the, what do they call it? The allocations board at the United Way.
Right.
Because I was on the board of the United Way for 6 years before I became president. And that's a big job because that's the job of doling out the different funds to the various nonprofits that are proposing different programs. And so there's a big book that you go through, and they cut down a lot of trees in that book. You got to try to figure those things out. But I also know you through Masonry, and I know, having become a Mason in the early 1980s, that there's a lot of memory work involved in that. And you've been through, I think, almost every aspect of Masonry that there is. In a nutshell, because we on these shortcasts we don't have as much time as we do in the podcast, but can you sum up what Masonry is all about?
Well, Masonry is an organization which helps you to look at yourself, look at how you can improve yourself, and how you can help to serve others.
Well, that sums it up pretty well. And you're a 33rd degree Mason.
I'm a 33rd degree Mason.
And I'm a 32nd degree Mason, which means I went through the Scottish Rite. And what is the difference between a 32nd degree Mason and a 33rd degree Mason?
Well, the 33rd degree Mason it is actually a degree, and it is conferred by the Supreme Council of the Scottish Rite, which sits in Washington, D.C., and it is totally honorary, and you can't ask for the degree. If you ask for it, that's the kiss of death, because you will never receive it then. But it's based on what you've done for society, what you've done for the fraternity.
And you're president of Rotary Club, too.
I'm president of Rotary.
What do you like about Rotary?
I like Rotary is the different people that you get to meet. Not only here in Newton, but around the state. Also, some of our different projects that we work on here in Newton. We're currently working on a project for the new conservation education building, which will be sponsoring a hydroponic wall. We're working on a project in the future for the Inspiration Garden, which is a feature over at DMAC by the Iowa State Extension service. Just a lot of different community projects. But Rotary also does a lot of things not only here in the United States, but around the world. Polio is essentially stamped out because of the efforts of Rotary.
And you're taking collections right now for back to school stuff.
Back to school supplies. So if anybody would like to donate school supplies, we'll do that through the 15th of August. But that's a way we can help kids out with needed school supplies.
And the District 6000 president has set up some goals for different speakers for this year. And I know that was addressed, I think, at the last meeting that we had at Rotary.
Right. Two of the goals that the District 6000 governor has is for each club to plant at least one tree in their community. So we've donated and planted a tree out at the Newton Arboretum, and also is to have a program dealing with mental health issues. So we had individual come over from Clearview Recovery Center and gave us some program a couple weeks ago.
All right. And you're not only involved in masonry, but you're involved in some of the different wholly owned subsidiaries of masonry. Tell us about those.
Well, in masonry, there's two offshoots, if you would. There's the York Rite and the Scottish Rite. I've served as the presiding officer of the Des Moines Scottish Rite. And in the York Rite, there are three subdivisions of it, if you would. And I've held the statewide leadership position in all three of those bodies.
And as we wrap up, just as you did in the podcast, you had a really great quote from Muhammad Ali about being involved in all these different organizations.
That's correct. Muhammad Ali one time said that service is the rent that we pay for our life here on earth. And I think that's a really good way that we should all look at our lives to give back.
Wade Sheeler, you are a great example of somebody who's involved in a lot of different things, and you lead the way. I hope I can only be half as involved in some of the things that you've been involved in. This arm right here, I had to go to physical therapy for a little while because they about twisted it off for me to get to become president of Rotary a few years ago. So, but I'm glad I did. It was a great learning experience, and it'll be a good learning experience for you too.
Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah. All right. My buddy, Wade Sheeler, on this edition of Out and About with Jamie Grout's Shortcast. Until next time, Grout is out. See ya.